All right, so we are live. I don't remember how to share I don't remember. I honestly, truly do not remember how to share the episode. Um, so I'm hoping you can kind of figure that out
I
while
am
we
working
wait
on it
for
right
people.
now. I'm getting the link on my phone because we are well prepared people for this. So, I've
It's just
got
been a
it.
while since we've gone live. The last time we went live, you did the Hot Ones gauntlet
You mean I
because you
nearly
lost
died
a
on
bet.
stream, is what you're saying?
Yes, so I'm excited. Hopefully, we have more than zero people join us. um, and I have the draft lottery up here. We've got one viewer. Yay! That might just be you looking for the link to tweet it out.
It very well might be me just looking for the link right now.
But we'll be here. We'll be chilling. We'll be prepping for the show like we always do. People can see us. We've got the chat button. Ooh, Bryson is here.
Yes, and we tweet is out.
We are live.
We are
And I
live.
can see the balls. Like, so I'm watching on my iPad, I'm watching the draft lottery, and it's like the balls are there. And if you are joining us, hi, everybody. I'm just going to retweet what Scott just tweeted out so that people can join us. Thank you so much for coming and for joining us. I'm very, very excited to um, live react to this with you guys, and hopefully it will be joy and not tears. Um, and I'm super, 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 super excited just to kind of get your reactions as well. I'm secretly hoping for some outcomes that I don't know if I dare to say out loud, but I think we can all feel the excitement. Um, and
I,
all right,
like I
you
look
know
at
what, let's
this.
do. Sorry,
No,
go
go
on.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, let's do like, how's everyone doing? Let's read the comments. So hi, Dennis. Oh my God, Denny's here. Mike Y. Yes, I really hope so. And I'm excited. I really do hope more people show up. I know we're all optimistic. Scott, do you want to tell the people what you've prepared for both scenarios?
Oh, yes. So, if we have good news, the Canadians stay fifth or sixth, which our friend Ian Boisvert put it, or move up in the lottery. We have whiskey for good news. If everything goes south and they drop down places, or Chicago gets Connor Bedard, we have tequila for bad news because I am a well-adjusted individual who knows how to take care of his feelings. Carly, if you're watching this, I'll talk to the therapist about it next week. Don't worry about it. So it's
I
always a
love how like,
celebratory thing.
yeah, I love how like we're all in here, and like most of us will probably complain to our therapists if the Canadians don't get the number one pick.
And they're all going to
Um,
tell us the same thing. Stop letting a team that you do not owe anything to ruin your life. And I will say, no, I've dedicated too much time to this already. I'm committed to the bit. So,
yes. While we wait for anything to happen in the draft
oh.
lottery, real quick, let's talk a little bit about the Toronto Maple Leafs series because, well, I want to.
Oh man. I just watched the LFR before I was waiting for Laura to finish getting prepped for the show here. And man, I we're watching the origins of like Joker 3 happen before since they're already filming Joker 2 the musical apparently. And poor Steve is like, and the thing about this series is this is like just some ancient Greek like Twilight Zone tragedy. Finally, we have crested the mountain that is the first round and gotten past that demon and immediately turned it around by not winning another game to this point in the next series. It's almost poetic. And people are like, don't you feel bad? I'm like, no, I don't.
Would they feel
Does that
bad for
make
us
me
if this was happening to us?
No one felt bad that this happened to us in the Stanley Cup final of all places, which they at least won a game in that series against a team from Florida. Like, oh, it's
So,
yeah,
all
just
right. So, Tuba Tim, I honestly don't know. I'm watching it on my iPad because I am paying a price gouging corporation. So that's what it like we're looking at. And so Hi,
Kyle, I can't
Kyle.
do that without getting our channel banned from YouTube.
Yeah, we don't have the rights, but we can recap what's going on our screen. But thank you for joining us, Kyle.
I was gonna say it's like butt o'clock in Australia, isn't it? I don't know what
It's
time it is
probably like a
because
normal hour.
probably we have a Wings fan here. Which honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that the Wings play in the Atlantic Division, I would be all for Connor Bedard, Detroit Red Wing. But I don't want to play Connor Bedard that many times a year in Detroit, to be quite honest with you,
But
or
we
Adam
do love
Fantilli.
it's 1 a.m. on Tuesday, and Kyle is up because, we're
Oh,
hoping,
it's
or
10
10
a.m.
a.m.
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Well, I thought
Oh,
so because I felt like, like at 4 p.m. our time, it's like a normal hour there, or like it's a time the way they wake up based on when he responds to my texts.
Connor Bedard lives in a serial killer house. He's on screen on ESPN right now being interviewed. Everything is white with like grayscale paintings behind him. This
He also
child
looks
lives.
8 years old.
Yeah, that is it's a devastating child, a devastatingly good child. Like, just oh yeah, yeah.
I will say about the Wings, I'll be very happy for Scotty and Brian from Locked On
Yes.
Red Wings because they are delightful, delightful people in general. But, ooh, did he borrow? Oh, hi, Tom. How are you? Did he borrow Connor McDavid's house? It kind of looks like it.
Slightly
So,
less.
for those of sorry, go on.
I would say it's slightly less serial killery than Connor McDavid's house, and definitely not as serial killery as Phil Kessel's single solitary chair in the entertainment room house, which is still the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh man.
Oh, I turned myself. I was on mute. Connor Bedard idolized Crosby growing up. If
Oh,
anyone
that
wanted
track.
to feel old.
Oh God. I don't know if that's better or worse than Kotkaniemi being like, I watched Joel Armia. He was my idol growing up in, Pori, Finland. I go, Jesus Christ. I feel myself just crumbling into dust. Do you want to know why I'm wearing the reverse retro? Because they lost every game. They are due to get some good luck. And also I couldn't find my Paul Byron jersey tonight. So there's that. So I
Okay.
just grabbed the first one off the top.
This better be good luck, and I feel like you need to commit to eating something gross if we win. Listen, it's worked so many times before.
I'm not doing hot ones again just because that was just soul destroyingly bad by the end of it. I can't do that again. I don't think Carly would
Okay,
let me do that again.
the Habs get Connor Bedard. You do the ham banana pasta thing.
Oh no, no, no. Oh no, 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 no. Ah, was that the one that had mayonnaise or sour cream in there?
It
Like,
was sour cream. It was ham, banana, pasta, sour cream, and some sort of spice of some sort. But listen, like I feel like the stakes are really high. Okay, Connor Bedard sets up this franchise for a long time.
ah. Does anyone have any other suggestions before we just go
Okay, this
back to
one I'll do
this?
with you. We'll make it at the same time and we'll do a live
Well,
show at
you
the
can't
same
have
time
banana
eating.
though, so
I know. I think I said that I would do this with kiwi once. We talked about it and I said that
oh,
I
I
would
don't
do it
know if
with
that's
kiwi.
better or worse.
Well, at least I'm
Like,
not allergic to kiwi.
yeah, fair enough, but still, like sour cream and kiwi sound. Oh, I get that that's the point, but oh yeah, yeah. I wonder if there are any
So
food
on my
challenges
screen
in
right now, they're
Buffalo.
explaining the draft lottery. Two drawings for 16 teams that did not make the playoffs. That is key. So like a lot of people were confused about why it's possible for the Canadians to get seventh place. Like why it is possible. It's probably because there are two drawings. It's one for the first and one for the second. Mike, why the Habs can't get fourth because they can only move up to third or second depending on. Oh, sorry, first, second, or third depending on how the other teams rank.
Lottery started, and the Flames are 16th, and Don Maloney looks thrilled, like he didn't just fire his coach and watch his other GM walk out the door less than a month ago. Oh, they're gonna cut to commercial break after like that, after like the first 10, aren't they?
So, yeah. No, there's going to be like dramatic commercial breaks. All right. So, Calgary, Nashville, no moves.
Yeah. I forgot David Poyle's retiring this year too, which is extremely weird because he's been there the entire time, I'm pretty sure at this point. Ah, yes, the Penguins didn't win. Good. Good.
All
The
right. Shout
Penguins
out to
didn't
Jay
win.
Foster, who was very nervous about the Penguins getting winning the lottery and moving up so far.
All right, come on. I realize this is just thrilling and none of this involves. Remember when Florida was almost in here and we had hopes that we were getting 2 top 10 picks? Sabres didn't win either.
Right. And now we have to be content with, like, what is it, 28th? They're going to finish 28th or 29th?
Anywhere from 29th to 32nd, depending on how far they go, which is just supremely. They're going to trade the pick. I have almost an assured feeling they're going to. Oh, thank God.
Ottawa does not move up.
But their pick goes to Arizona. So Arizona has another pick in the top 12 there because they traded it for Jacob Chikrin.
Right.
Oh, man. Oh, man. None of this involves my team, so I don't know why I'm so nervous about all of this. Like, even if Vancouver won, they would just screw it all up anyways, so it's fine. Like, what are they going to do? Mark, if I knew how to put a board up to do the live thing here, I would definitely be doing this full time instead of after my day job. St. Louis is 10th now, so we're entering the top 10 here. We're getting close to see if the Habs are going to drop down at all, which means depending on if someone won a lottery or not here. Yeah, sorry, Kyle. Detroit did not win the lottery. And they seem absolutely
super nervous.
I just want the Habs to win, damn it. That's all I want.
The Caps did not win.
Okay. Oh. Please don't do this to me. Come on. Okay, not 7.
The Habs do not move down. All right.
Is Danny Briere the GM of the Flyers? Right? Is Danny Briere the Flyers GM?
I believe he's interim GM.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They fired Chuck Fletcher. I forgot about that. Yes, Kyle, that is Blanton's. The Habs are staying in the top 5. This is already a win. This is already a win. Let's go. Come on. Are they going to move up at all?
All right.
Nope, they're drafting 5th. All right. That's good news, everybody.
He looks as impressed as we are.
All right.
It's 5th.
It's 5th overall, baby. Let's go.
How do we feel?
Yeah. Well, how do we feel, Laura? I mean, we are the hosts of the show too. Like, I am.
Oh, I was asking the commenters.
Oh. Sorry, JD.
Sorry, JD and Kyle.
And Kyle, yes.
And Kyle.
Oh,
Kyle
come
still
on.
Exists, just in another
universe. Kyle still exists, even in Australia. They're 4th, Kyle. Sharks are going 4th. Oh, they're going to cut to commercial. Why? Oh, I hate you.
It's the top 3.
Oh, God. Right. If Chicago wins, I'm going to be so upset.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that boomer who told me I didn't know what I was talking about when I said the Habs were likely to pick 5th. And I'm going to go and say I told you so and hope that they crumble in a corner from old age. That's the first thing I'm going to do. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start going really, 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 really hard. I think we're going for Carlson, aren't we?
Well, it all depends.
He's going to be gone by then.
Yeah, so it all depends on what people think of Michkov. Like, he could be there. I want Will Smith at 5th overall. I don't think Will Smith will be there because of his under 18s. I don't want them to go safe because apparently, talking to David St. Louis in Slack, is that a lot of teams are high on Dvorsky after his tournament too. So, like, I would love Carlson. Don't think he's going to fall. And I don't think the Habs will take Michkov. Which is unfortunate because Michkov rules so hard. If here's the thing is, if the Habs do pick Michkov, I will absolutely do the Hot Ones challenge again because I don't expect that to happen. And yeah, I'm saying that in this chat here. I don't think they'll take Michkov, and if they do, I'll eat spicy wings and destroy my stomach for another 2 days again.
So Mark asks, is Dvorsky a reach? What are your thoughts on that? I feel like it's a little bit hard because, and it sounds really ironic given who the Canadians picked first overall last year, but I feel like a big game tournament really shouldn't be the deciding factor, but it should have a lot of weight. Like, how do they play in big moments? But I'm always wary of somebody who makes a lot of noise or you hear a lot of noise. All right, what's up? What's up?
ESPN spoiled the scripted event in that Columbus is third, which means Chicago won one of the lottery spots. Allegedly. I have it
No.
on mute, so I can't hear this. But apparently going into
I'm
break,
looking at an iRobot ad here in Canada.
well, there's a commercial now, but before they went to break on ESPN, apparently Week spoiled that Columbus is picking third.
He just wanted to be breaking news.
Naturally, he's going to put out a tweet about it in the meantime. To get to the Dvorsky thing, I don't think he's a reach because he is safe. He is not he's a high floor, lower ceiling player. And if you're picking in that top 5, you want to try and hit that home run piece there. Michkov, and why I think they'll draft over him or not draft him, his contract runs until 2026, and then you have to still get him over to North America for that. He would come in and be 100% NHL ready like Kaprizov was, but I don't know if they'll do that because the Canadians seem adverse to risk there, and I would love it if they did it. I think he's worth every bit of the weight and the potential frustration that comes with that. So, like I said, if they do pick him, I'm going to be absolutely pumped. And I also think at least one of the other teams in front of them might have made a mistake with that. But what are you going to do? I can't control what Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton want to do, but I can say that I absolutely would like to see Michkov in a Canadiens uniform. Slovakia first line for the win. Slaf, Dvorsky, Mishar. Could be nice. Okay, so I'm currently writing a profile. I have Dvorsky's profile on TapPrize on the prize too, but I want Samuel Hanzek, I think, more than I might want Dvorsky at this point because I think there's a higher ceiling there. Bill Daly is flipping card number 3. Yeah, it's Columbus. So they did spoil their own draft lottery. Oh my God. Only the NHL could screw this up. Jay, if you're listening, or I know you're in the other lockdown one. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh God. Chicago's gonna win the lottery, and I'm gonna have to throw myself in front of a bus.
Can you please not do that? I need a co-host.
Why are we rewarding Chicago for anything? They don't deserve nice things.
Well, with any luck, they'll screw it up and they'll give us Connor Bedard, just like they gave us Kirby Dach.
Number 1 overall is going to be... Oh, No. And the duck symbol's upside down. Just a banner day for the NHL. Get out of my face. Kyle Davidson looks like a little bit like Jean-Ralphio from Parks and Rec, and now it bothers me.
Oh, speaking of him, on Apple TV, there's the after party, and he's in it. It's so good. It's like, I think 6 or 8 episodes. Definitely watch it.
I want to say a lot of things that I don't know if I can say because it's a live stream and we're a family-friendly podcast, but get F to NHL. This is the one result that everyone on Twitter is mad about currently. Oh my God. Oh, there's nothing like rewarding an absolute scuzzbag organization with the best player in a draft since probably Austin Matthews and maybe even Connor McDavid. And then they blatantly tanked. They traded everybody. They were playing as an ECHL team for half a season. this goes back to my rant in the last episode. We want to discourage tanking. Then why did you just give Chicago the first overall pick? Oh my God. This sport sucks in terms of good things happening to bad people. Maybe I should have waited to open the liquor until I found out Chicago won. Oh well.
So Jason Teal asks, who is Bedard going to play with in Chicago?
That's a good question, actually, because I don't actually know who Chicago has left. Like, Nazar needs another year in college because he didn't play it all this year. Like, oh man. I'm annoyed now. Go away. Get out of my face, Kyle Davidson. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. He's going to come in and he's going to do what Crosby did that first year in the NHL, and he's going to put up a crap ton of points, be on a terrible team, and then Chicago's going to, have some of those other contracts off their books, and they're just going to throw money at other free agents and just win. And it's going to be annoying because they don't deserve it. Oh, man.
No.
All right.
I know everybody's upset, but I hope you want to hang around because Scott and I are now going to, live in front of you guys, plan the show and then do it. So please stick around for a live show and also ask questions during the show and contribute during the show because we will be recording literally tomorrow's episode in a couple of seconds. Scott, how shall we do this? I guess the first segment, obviously I'm hosting.
Yes.
The first segment will be Canadians do not move down.
No, I mean, I guess we start with the Habs are drafting fifth and like how we feel about that. Like, it's good. It's not terrible. It's the best thing we could have had short of moving up. Like, they didn't move down. They kept their spot at fifth overall, which went against the odds of that. The best odds they had were landing like sixth overall in this, and they didn't, which is good. So, I guess then we talk about who we would want at fifth overall, or like who our options would be there. And I know we've talked about Michkov, we've talked about Carlson, we've talked about Will Smith. We can kind of go over that a little bit and see what we might want out of there, including some feedback from our current folks here in the chat. And then I guess Chicago wins. Gross. I hate it. Puke, barf, screaming, crying, throwing up.
Okay. You guys don't have to stick around for the throwing up part, just the screaming and crying.
There's lots of screaming and crying. I'm a mentally ill millennial. That's all I have to my name these days. This is a joke for anyone who might be concerned. I do self-depreciating humor.
And I'm going to mark down around the time that we start recording.
All right.
Which is, let's say, around the 23-minute mark. The rest of this episode will be up as an extra. The 23-minute mark onwards will be the actual show. So, Scott, whenever you're ready, let me know. And I will count us in. We'll start the show. You guys stick around. Keep asking questions. Keep the chat open. We will be incorporating you guys into this show. Ready?
Did you know the Ducks logo is a duck foot when you turn it upside down?
I did not know that. I thought it was a D. And like wings.
Well, yeah, but it is. But if you turn it with the little ridges on there, it's a duck foot.
Deep thoughts with Scott and Laura.
Hey, look, if they were going to go behind the scenes, they're going to get all my insanity that goes along with that, which includes me like, ooh, shiny, and looking at this over there because I have Slack open in another window. So, all right.
All right, I'm just going to tweet our live reaction episode. And I will start recording. Thank you for all of you guys who are sticking around. We really appreciate it. And Scott, ready? I'm going to count us in 3, 2, 1.